It has been it's been an absolute honor to work alongside you as a volunteer and to work over you as your director. Um, I love you very much, Sharon, and the work you do is just fantastic. The effect you've had on our students has been great, which is why I wanted to make sure that I had Hope and Jarrett here as well, just to prove of the legacy you've left behind in your service with students current, as you see your girls, Lizzie, Emma, and Ella here, as well as students in the past. You have made my job very easy. And we joked that if one of us leaves, the other one leaves. So I'm glad Kyle's here because this is my 2 weeks notice because Sharon's leaving. No, just kidding. But I'm just so blessed to be to have worked alongside you and to work with you all these years in student ministry. You have been incredible, and you tried to quit when I first got hired on staff here, and I leaked it out to the students that you were trying to quit, and they freaked out. And that right there just proves how amazing you are and the impact that you have on them. So thank you so much for everything that you do, for everything you've done. And I'm so excited for your guys' next stage in Indiana. You guys are going to do incredible stuff. And I hope that you continue to work with students because you have an amazing gift for it. So I love you very much. I'm going to miss you. The team will not be the same without you. And just continue to do exactly what you've been doing. And that's serve others and just help them be amazing people. So I'm done crying. So what I'll just kind of do is call out people to kind of keep this a little more organized as best as possible as I kind of see it on my screen. So Rena, if you want to go next.
Of course. Hi, Sharon. Well, first of all, I'm going to miss you so much. I've just served with you this year, but man, I wish I could have served with you so much longer. Just in the short time knowing you, you've made such an impact on me just through the conversations we've had and the advice you've given me. You've just helped me see Jesus in so many situations. And I just think you're such an incredible servant of God, and it's just so evident in everything that you do. You've made a big impact on me. I know that you've made a big impact on all of your students as well. You're just amazing, and I'm so thankful to know you and to have gotten to serve with you. So I'm going to miss you so much, but thank you for everything that you've done for me and for all of us.
Beth, go ahead.
Let's see. Hi, Sharon. You've just been a huge mentor for me, both in terms of working with students and in terms of being a mom. Darn it, I've been emotional today. Thanks for what you've done for my own kid, and I know you've impacted her greatly. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do without you there to give me parenting advice, because it's been really helpful, and I think about it a lot. Thank you you're just so grounded in the word, grounded in the faith, have the heart for the kids, get the kids. You've just been a big mentor, and I'll miss you.
All right, it's not Sharon's time to respond yet. She would have been next, but I'm going to skip over her. So I'm going to go to Michaela. So Michaela, I'm trying to, there you go. Go ahead.
You got it. Okay, so I told myself I wasn't gonna cry, and then everyone else is crying, so I'll definitely cry soon. So we had like a leader lunch, and we are talking about like who impacted us and like made us want to lead. And I was recently going through my like school papers, and I came across this paper from freshman year in like one of my classes, and I actually like wrote down Sharon about being like my favorite like mentor and how she's like impacted my life. So it's cool to see now that like shoot. So like it's cool to see how you've like impacted me throughout the years without even like noticing it. And I hope that like I can change our girls' lives like you've changed mine and helped me be a better person. So thank you.
Victor, my man, go ahead.
Man, Sharon, how much you've been a part of my life. And, my journey through this, you were the first volunteer team leader to, reach out and say hello to me. And that calm presence on the first day just really helped, knowing that this is where I needed to be. And the one constant I've always had at Sunday nights was me and Sharon. For 5 years now, it's always been me and Sharon. That's going to be really weird next year when you're not here with me. And it makes me sad, but I know what you're going to be doing over there in Indiana is God's work. Just seeing how grounded you are and being the calm and in the chaos that is Pulse. And now I'm going to be by myself with that, no longer having another Penn State fan with me. So that's going to suck a little bit. But man, Sharon, I love you so much. You've been such a great mentor. I'm going to miss you like crazy.
Yeah. Lizzie, go ahead. You're up.
Okay, so I'm not good at giving these talks, but like, obviously I got to be one of the few people that were with you last year and like the people in your group. And I think it's been like 2-3 years now that I've been in your group, maybe 4. I have a bad memory, but all throughout like all of the years that you've been my leader, it's always been like you're like a second mom to me. Obviously you knew my mom too, so that kind of connected. But yeah, like you've always been there for me, and I knew I could reach out, and like it made youth group seem like so much more open because I could always talk about like anything from like my struggles with college decision to like my struggle with like friend problems, and I knew you'd like always be there to understand me, and like along with everyone else in our group could say the same. But yeah, I just really, it's not going to be the same without you. Like you're like a second mom to me, so we're gonna miss you.
All right, Veronica, you're up.
Sharon, I come from a little bit different perspective because I actually never got to see you with students, but I know how absolutely remarkable you are with the women at Bible study. It was 3 years ago that I got to be in your group, and it was just, it was exactly what I needed at that point in life. And each year the groups shuffle, and I remember us going to you and saying, okay, what do we have to do? I think it was Julie that said, Sharon, you know what you got to do, right? You got to keep us together, and we'll slip you a 20, like whatever we had to do to be with Sharon, which really says a lot because there's a lot of absolutely remarkable women in women's Bible study. But it's the loyalty that you have, like whether you're talking about your own family, your own children, other people you serve with, you always talk about people in the best of light. You never betray people, you hold confidence, and you never claim to have all the answers. And you're so gracious in doing so, of of just collaboratively working together to find answers, to seek answers, and to support each other. And I've learned just a tremendous amount from you of how to lead graciously, how to lead loyalty, and how to honor people, no matter where they come from, what background they come from, because you just love on everyone, no matter how hard they are to love. And I am grateful that I got to be with you for 3 years, and definitely gonna miss you next year.
All right. Let's see if I can unmute Hope. Or is she gonna? There we go. Hope, you're up.
Okay. So yeah, I'm coming back into the group chat for this meeting because I wanted to say thank you. Yeah, same. I'm gonna echo everything everybody else said, but like thank you for like the time and energy you put into everything. You went on like trips with us. You like mentored us. Everything. Sorry. I'm the same as Michaela. I was like so pumped and I was like, I'm not gonna cry. I got this. I got this. But okay. So yeah, thank you for the time and energy you put into like the trips and everything. And even like coming back every like summer or spring break or whatever to church, you were always somebody that came up and talked to me and asked how everything was going. And that was very nice to come back to like to a church family. So yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Julie Smith. See if we can get you unmuted here. There we go. Go ahead, Julie.
Hi, Sharon. I have loved being part of the Women's Bible Study with you as my leader for I don't know how many years now, 5 years maybe, and I've loved going to Sunshine Gospel Ministries with you. When we first went and learned about them and all the work that they're doing. I loved every year going and helping set up the Christmas store with you. You have been definitely a role model for me these last few years. I got to know you around the time that Carter was in around 14, 15, and I really cherished your advice to me, your parenting advice, and what you told me about how natural it is for kids to go through different phases and what that's like as a mom and what that's like for the kids. So your perspective and your honesty and just your gentle teaching and guiding me through that, I think has been a blessing for me personally, and also has helped me be a better parent as I have gone through different stages with my kids. And I will absolutely miss, I feel like I have just kind of taken for granted that you would always be at our church. And I knew Indiana was kind of looming out there, but I just felt like, oh yeah, but not now, not yet. So it was, I'm happy for you and for Jim. I'm excited for you to be near your family and your kids, and especially all your grandkids, as they just continue to, it just gets bigger and bigger, and that's exciting. I'm happy for you for that. And I just wish that we all had longer with you still here. So I will miss you, and I love you, and I just thank you. And when I told my kids that we were going to be on a Zoom call today doing this, they were like, what? Oh, we miss Sharon. And they all remembered having you as a VBS leader. So they all wanted to come in and say hi. You guys got to squeeze in more. And they wanted to say thank you. So thank you. Thank you for being a great VBS leader to them, and for all the opportunities and ways that you've served and touched all of our lives. Thank you.
All right, my turn. So I remember meeting Nathan back in 2012, 2013. And Nathan was one of my first friends at CCCH. He was really important, and the conversations that we had were great, and it changed me. And you guys were one of the first friends that my family actually had at CCCH, and you guys have been great friends even since, me and Nathan have gone off to college and procedurally grad school. And I really appreciate that relationship that you've had with me and with my family. One of the most important times in my life was in 2016. We had, I think it was like a Bible study or a small group meeting. I forget exactly what it was, but it was at Hope's house. And the summer of 2016 was really, really hard for me. But you leading that group was wonderful and really gave life to me during that time that I really needed it. And I appreciate that dearly, and I will never forget that. I wish you the best in your next steps of this road that you are on.
All right, Ella, go ahead.
I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for our small group. Sorry, for our small group in Pulse, because I know sometimes like there will only be like 2 of us there, 3 of us, and it was like a lot smaller than the other groups. But you always brought like this like love and energy to our group, which was like so special, especially when a lot of us like needed it during those times. Sorry. So I just want to say we'll definitely miss you next year, and you've brought like so much like wisdom, and I know like I'm sure the other girls feel the same, but I've definitely like changed since I started going to Pulse, and I think that's definitely like from your wisdom and advice that you've like shared with us. So we're definitely gonna miss you next year.
Emma, go ahead. I know you're good at this kind of stuff.
I know, I'm really good at it. I'm already half crying and I haven't even started talking yet. So Sharon, obviously, the past 2 years we've grown pretty close. I loved getting to go get coffee with you and rant about school, because I'm a high school student. What high school student doesn't rant about high school like all the time? You know, obviously you've helped me a lot spiritually, and you've been my example when I lead my group on Wednesday nights. I try my best to be how you are, because you're such a great leader to me, and I want to give that to my girls. And you know, you've seen me do really weird things. You've helped me through a lot of hard times, and you know, like everyone said, you have a lot of wisdom. And even though I'm going off to college next year and wouldn't see you every Sunday anyway, it's kind of hard to realize that I won't be coming home to see you. And yeah, so thank you for everything. You're amazing. I love you lots.
Danny, Mr. Ocasio, go ahead, buddy.
Sharon, sometimes, people say, what would Jesus do? I wouldn't be surprised if there's times where we find ourselves thinking, what would Sharon do in these situations? Thank you for the impact that you had on my life. I'm going to miss you just calling me out of my crap. But also, thank you for the impact that you had on my family's life. I know every Tuesday you would show up to Bible study, and you impacted my mom. You impacted me. Through that, this youth ministry is not going to be the same without you. But at the same time, it will continue to grow because of the impact you had on it. And thank you for just being a constant follower of Christ and showing us that we can do the same thing. And you're going to God's country, basically. That's Indiana. It's not Texas. It's Indiana. And, you're going to thrive there, and you're going to find where Jesus needs to be in the community. And I have no doubt that you will be there, helping those people calm down so they can be better people. Thank you. Once again, thank you for everything that you've done.
Jan showed up, so let's let Jan talk. Jan, what would you like to say to Sharon Palladino?
Hi, Sharon. I'm so happy to be able to see you. I've missed seeing you at Women's Bible Study for the last forever. So it's just so nice to be able to see you, and I am so happy for you to be able to get back to Indiana, where you've always been more comfortable, and your family's there, and they are very lucky to have you back. We will miss you a lot. I will miss you. I remember your Bible study. I don't know, was it one of the first ones you led? I think I was in, and you just showed me that you can survive having teenagers. So I really appreciate that. And I appreciate all your wisdom and all your support and all your prayers.
So if you want, if you can handle it, I'll give you a chance to speak here. Sharon, the floor is yours. Go ahead.
Thank you all so much. You've just blown me away, and I was not prepared for this today. But I greatly appreciate it, and anything good you had to say about me is just because of the work that the Lord has done in my heart. And so I'm honored, and I'm humbled, and I'm grateful for a glimpse into hearing how the Lord has used me in other people's lives. That's a rare opportunity, and sometimes you kind of know, but you don't always really know, and especially the students. Thank you so much. Some of you are going back a few years now for me, and I love each of you really, and I have loved working together with many of you, and I've loved spending time with the students, and really all of you have sharpened me into more who God wants me to be. So as much as you feel I've impacted you, I feel that same way that you've impacted me. Even the students, I'm always learning from each of you, and I'm just overwhelmed by this gift of encouragement, and I am really going to miss everyone. I'm going to miss CCCH,